Hi guys, welcome back. So, crimpers. I had to buy these because I've got some jobs to do for crimping some cables, and the ones I had were too small. I just didn't have the power. So I thought I'd get some of these and try them out, do a video just to see whether I think, I'll let you know whether I think they're any good. They're going to be crimping things like this. Some things like that are going to be crimping. Just trying to get these big heavy duty ones. Yeah. So for my solar stuff and my battery connections, I want these. So they're made of steel tube, nice grips. These weren't very much, by the way. These were. Let me just put the camera back a little bit. It's a bit too close. These weren't very much money. I think they were like £15. You can get hydraulic ones starting at about 30 up to 50, but yeah, these go from like 15 quid, £15 to like sort of 30 quid. I wouldn't be paying any more. So you got the like steel tubes, and the rest was just steel plate. It's quite thick, you can see. I'm trying to keep it focused. So these ones, it says 6mm squared to 50mm squared. Now, it looks like you can change this bar to get different torques. There's no instructions with them, so it doesn't actually say like a little pamphlet, but you could probably find out online. I'll try to find out whether you can change these, because it looks like that goes into the different setting. Now these you push, just open it like that, that's all the work, and then as you crimp it you get to that point and then it goes over like on a cam, and then yeah, so it's like hard to that point and then it shouldn't get too much harder. So I'm interested to see where these are like. Now your teeth, if I can get it focused, this bit here what does the crimping, I have to open up a bit more. That actually might be too big. Oh no, it goes in. Yeah, just got to open it a bit wider, so you just got to get the right angle to get it in. Once it's in, and that's going to do your crimping like that, so you can see. Okay, that's how it works. Crimps in like that. It makes it like a square. I have to constantly keep refocusing that. Yeah. Right, so that's how it works, and that's pretty it. The only thing you can do as well is you can adjust this. So you push them in. And if you can see, you turn these to suit whatever size you want. And the sizes go from the smallest, which is 6 to 10, 10 to 35, 35 to 25, 25 to 35, 16 to 25, I'm going the wrong way around, and then 16 to 50, I think that's how it goes, yeah. So 50 being the biggest, which is going to be that size, which is, I don't have anything bigger than that. I don't need anything bigger than that, to be fair. And they're usually stamped on as well. That's a 60. Oh, 50 to 12 to 50. So that's a 50 on that one. I'm not sure. I don't really mess about with these too much. But since I have the batteries to do, them ones are 16. 16. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of cables, strip the cables, put a couple of these on for my batteries, and then we'll go from there. But they look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. That's all I'm going to need. I wish I had the hydraulic ones, but they're more expensive. But as long as these do a good crimp, and you can crimp it all the way around, you don't need to crimp it just like in one area. You can turn it again, so you can crimp the sides and then that side and so on. A lot of people, I used to actually solder them because I couldn't, or I'd belt it down with a chisel, like a blunt chisel to belt it down there, but really it's not a very good way to do it, so this is a better way. So we'll go out to the shed, get some cable, do some crimps and see how it goes. So back shortly. Alright guys, so I'll put a terminal in. That one was already done that ages ago. But I'm going to do this one if you can see. Yeah. So I'm ready, I'm just going to crimp it up and it should give us a nice... Oh, that was easy. These are quite powerful. What's happened is it goes together and then it does that. See if I can focus it on that for you. Yeah, it squeezes all the way around. Yeah. Now I'm going to put another one on. I'm going to crimp it again. I mean, it's fine. I mean, you're never going to get that off there, really. But I could, if I found, see how there's a gap, I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to focus. Come on, camera. See how there's a tiny little gap between the two flat bits? I could squeeze that up a bit more, so if I'm going to try, just for daftness, to see whether that was a 50 and there were 50s, weren't there? Yeah, they're 50s, so that's the right one. But the next size down is 25 to 35, I think. 25 to 35. Yeah, it looks like that. Let me just checking to see whether there's another size. 10, done that one, so yeah, the next lowest one is going to be that. Oh yeah, it might not fit in, see. Oh yeah, I can get that in. That's alright. So I'll try to line up the flat spots. It's about there. You can feel it locking in, you can actually feel it locking in place, so that's, so this should put a bigger crimp on it than what's already on. I'll set this camera back a bit because it's, see, a bit further. Okay. Ah, these are easy. I can feel the tension, but that was like easily stronger than I thought I was going to struggle with these. Oh yes. Right, so that's better. So even though it was on 50 and they're 50s, can you see the difference? Just try to that is a proper crimp. And I could do it another time. I could do it a second time there if I want to, but I'm happy with that. These are not permanent anyway. I'm only putting these on because I haven't got no more cable. This is like more rigid cable. I need to go change it for some flexible, more strands, but this will do me for now. So yeah, that works great. Fantastic. Hey guys, so I've got another one to do. This one I'm going to do with a smaller size. So even though it's a 50, I'm going to put that on. And this one's a 20. Oh, this one's 35. 25 to 35. 25 to 35. Just pop it in like that. Let me just have a think. that goes like that, so that wants to be parallel to that. Okay, we want to crimp it on the wrong way. Goes like, I can't remember where that goes now. I think that's right. I'm going to check. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, yeah, I thought it was. I just didn't want to do it because I've got no more cable left. I don't want to ruin that one, so it's parallel to there. So that's how it wants to go. Flat. You've got to push it in, obviously. Keep it tight. Just till you get it going. There. Right, so I see the problem. Look at the problem if you go straight to the low one. See that? So what I'm going to do is take that back off before I ruin it. And we'll go back to the 50. Back to the 50. Reposition it, but this time I want to put the crimp on the top so it flattens that top part. Like that. It's a bit fiddly. Just till you get it in. Right. That looks better. Looks better. And then obviously I'm gonna, you could rest it against like the floor or something and do it like that if you wanted to, with a, just make sure it's parallel. There you go. Yeah, that one's not as good as the other one because I went straight for the small one. But it's not too bad, there's just a little bit sticking out there, so I'll crimp it again with the small one. See that little bit? So from there, I don't know what you can see. I'll put some heat shrink on there so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go back. Well, I suppose I could leave that in and just flatten that bit down again. Yeah, that'll do it. Right, so now that little bit's sticking up, we'll just flatten that down so you can go around and make it nice looking if you wanted. There you go, that's done that. It's made it a lot better now. And now it's compressed it, I can go back to the small one, or the lower one, which is, what was it, 35, 25, and then we should be able to get a better crimp. Hopefully. Doesn't matter where you put it really, long as you get it right. That's better. Yeah, so you'd have to go to the next 2 stages. See the difference now? It's made it like, but you can't just go initially with the low one because it'll just squash out the sides. Because these are copper, just coated, that's all. Right, happy with that. In fact, I'm going to try and do the, just for daftness, I'm going to try and do the other side. Just going to try and do the bit what flares out, because that's like wasted material. Might as well have that crimped on to see whether I can do right at the very end. Like there. It's a bit awkward to get in, but like there maybe. Yeah, maybe. Freaking thing. Just trying to get it right. I think that's right. Nah. Yeah, it's awkward when you go right to the end. I think if the teeth or the clampy bits were a bit wider, that's got it. Oh yes, that's crimped that end down a bit. still, without one of these, it's a lot harder. I know it seems like I'm fiddling on, I'm just trying it out, that's all. Just messing about, trying to get it right. I'm happy with that. That's a nice crimp. Heat shrink on that, done.